Hey guys, happy Saturday. It's Will from Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia, and this is the second ever Answer Reveal official Facebook Live of Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia, as the second ever Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia question came out earlier this week. And before that, I released a walkthrough video on all things how to solve this new style of scavenger hunt and trivia mixed sports trivia style we feature here at Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia. On the show you love and enjoy when the fourth quarter buzzer sounds at the end of a sports game, Will's Fifth Quarter Special. I'm your host and creator, Will Farrell here, and I'm going to start by thanking all the individuals that answered this week and those that took a look at the episode, answered or tried to answer it. You can still do that during this live stream before the time I reveal the answer on this Facebook Live, so I'm going to give people a chance to do that. But we had 5 answers. We had one just come in 5 or 10 minutes ago, and it's a record number for this episode, the second ever Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia question. We had one the last time when it debuted. My sister Emily is the first one in Will's Fifth Quarter Special history in the segment of Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia to get the first ever correct answer in Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia. And we have some people that are joining the history of this new segment to Will's Fifth Quarter Special since episode 50 a few weeks back that have also gotten the correct answers. So I'm going to be naming each of those individuals and recognizing them. And you guys can still talk with me about it in here, what you guys think about the segment and the question, how it's done, what you guys saw of the walkthrough video. There's still ways to interact with me on this. So I'm gonna talk a little bit before I reveal the answer to give people a chance to try and join on in the video and to give the question a try with me on here. So I'm gonna restate it a little bit here on the reveal, and then what's gonna happen is I will reveal the clues, and then if we don't see any people joining and trying to answer in the comment section, I will go right to the answer. So the question was, and it was done on episode 51, and for those of you that are wondering, when you listen to the episode content where the segment is in the audio, it's right in the first half of the show. So I've had a lot of people ask me this question. So the way the show started 2 years ago, Will Sports Movie Moment will always be the closing segment in the show before I end the show. That's the way it's always going to be. And it's worked really great that way. So I wanted the new segment to go in a special place, and it opens the show. So when you hear my usual opener for the first few minutes on the episodes, it then goes to Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia. So that's kind of where it's going to be at, right there in the first 8 or 9 minutes or so in the show. So I hope the walkthrough video helped those of you that were interested in trying the trivia question for the first time. I know it's a new segment, guys, and it's something new, and it could be seen as difficult or not interesting, but I assure you it's definitely something special. It's something new that I came up with. You know, this show is built on originality, and every segment I've invented on my own, the Will Sports Movie Moment and Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia, all are connected with that originality promise and good sports content, good original sports content. And I want to thank all of you that have supported this show and that have shown interest in our new segment. And I look forward to many more individuals, fans of the show, to join us on the journey that is Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia with Will's Fifth Quarter Special. And I'm going to now announce the question that was done. So it was on episode 51. If you heard the episode, Alec Reyes made his debut guest appearance on our episode and on our show. He did a really great job joining me to talk all things Chicago White Sox baseball, and we're going to have some Cubs stuff coming up, all kinds of new things coming up, and it's an exciting time. You know, baseball's back, and you know, it's a very exciting time in sports finally. You know, it's something people have waited for a long time, which is being able to talk baseball again. Not just about, you know, are things going to work out with what we faced before the season started. And now we're being able to see baseball played. It's good to see that the Miami Marlins situation has been resolved. They're playing back, the Cardinals and all that. And we're going to be talking more baseball. So the question that was released on episode 51, I'm going to restate here and then go through the clues. So the question was, and you had to find the episode number. Which episode number featured a tribute to well-known future Hall of Fame White Sox broadcaster Hawk Harrelson? So right there is the question, and as I mentioned, it's going to be simple questions from here on out for a while until the segment grows a little more. Make sure you guys are able to get the hang of it the first few times. I will say I'm very impressed with our fans here at Will's Fifth Quarter Special, that all of you, because the individuals that have taken a chance on the question so far and have really stood above and beyond with being able to follow the walkthrough video, and it's a guide. Like, there's find the answer in your own way from there. Just try and use that guide and roadmap, and anything's possible. And those 5 people this time I was very impressed with. They grasped the concept very well and are looking forward to future Will's Fifth Quarter trivia questions. And that'll leave it open to each and every one of you, because I plan on bringing even more baseball content, and with every new episode that comes, there will be more Will's Fifth Quarter trivia. So the question obviously was just given. So what happened after that was, earlier this week there were clues that were released. So you always get a clue revealed on the episode and on the Facebook Live following the episode for those of you that aren't able to tune in. So the first clue was the name of the co-host on that episode, Joey Dwyer. And the second clue that came out a day later on Wednesday, was the date that the episode was posted and came out. And that can be found when you're scrolling through the listing options and you find the number. You'll know it by matching it up with the date. So what a lot of people did is they been asked, okay, how do I match up the clues? You know, I'm like, okay, the walkthrough video. So in the walkthrough video, I showed them the is next to every episode and every of the listening options. I always post it either way, so you can see the date twice. You know, when it's organized on the podcast directories for my podcast, and where it's posted with my title for each episode as well, so people can see it. And then a lot of people were using the technique where they were doing it where they found the date first, and then they found. So right there, guys, that's pretty good strategy. You guys can find your own strategy, of course. And the second hit was the date September 21st, 2018. So those were the 2 hints given. Now, I also had a question from one of the 5 individuals that answered our question correctly this time around. And the question that I got this morning from one of our 5 people was, okay, how do I, connect that with the other listening options? How am I able to, maybe if I don't use social media, access it and comment still? The answer is the YouTube channel. So you can use any of the options, social media to find it. Those videos after this one are always done on the Instagram. Then this goes up on the YouTube like usual. So answers those questions. So I'm now going to give the correct answer to the Will's Fifth Quarter trivia question, and I'm going to name the 5 individuals and correct answers with this question, so they can be recognized for their achievement, appreciated support to our segment and Will's Fifth Quarter Special, and to inspire each and every one of you that maybe is going to try for the first time on episode 52 when it comes up once again, for the 3rd ever Will's Fifth Quarter trivia that will come up next. And those of you that maybe needed some guidance, these 5 could be that inspiration for each and every one of you, and me as well. Because this is still new, and I know a lot of people are adjusting to the new stuff and on the show, and that's fine. I appreciate you guys' support nonetheless, and I hope that this inspires you to try it next on episode 52 that comes up next. So the answer is, the date of this episode obviously was September 21st, 2018. The guest co-host was Joey Dwyer, and on September 21st, 2018, the answer was episode 18 of Will's Fifth Quarter Special. So it was episode 18. So that's the answer to the second ever Will's Fifth Quarter trivia question. So now I'm going to list in order the individuals, the 5 people that got not just the question answered, but they each answered the question correctly, which is an incredible 100% success rate with the second ever Willis Fifth Quarter Trivia question. So that's very impressive on our fans' parts here. And I'm very proud of these individuals, and I look forward to seeing what you guys do on the upcoming questions here at Willis Fifth Quarter Trivia with Willis Fifth Quarter Special. So the first individual, she's a big White Sox fan from what I can tell, because when I saw this person's answer, the first answer to the second ever Willis Fifth Quarter Trivia question, she didn't just give the answer, connected it with Hawk Harrelson's home run call, put it on the board, yes. So I could tell who that was right off the bat. Casey Bridge was our first correct answer on this Willis Fifth Quarter Trivia question. So congrats, Casey, for being the first one. And we hope to see more of her answers and Sox-isms connected to the trivia question answers in the future here. So Casey, if you're seeing this, great job being the first one. We appreciate that. Keep up the great work with Willis Fifth Quarter Trivia. So the second individual, he was the former student body president at Illinois State University. Start as well, and he, a few hours after that, was excited to try it out for the first time. Hadn't tried it before, guided him through it a little bit. The walkthrough video really helped a lot, and he was our second answer that was correct as well. So Mike Rubio, if you're seeing this, you were the second answer to get it correct. So thank you, Mike, for doing a good job on that, and we can't wait to see. I know he's been excited. He told me after I told him the answer was correct, he said he would be up and excited for trying future Willis Fifth Quarter Trivia questions. So we love to hear that. We love to hear that excitement with an already new segment for the first few weeks or so. 2 in now, and many more to come. So Mike, congratulations. You are the second correct and answer contestant with Willis Fifth Quarter Trivia. And now we're going to head to person number 3. Now this individual is someone I've known for a long time. He is like family to me. He's like the little brother I always wanted, and he was very excited to try this out. He worked on it last night, as he told me, and when he gave me the answer, and he only had 2 little questions. I helped him through it, as I can help each and every one of you fans if you ever have a question. But I only will answer questions so far. If you guys ask where something is, I'll tell you where it is. But after that, it's going to be up to you guys to find the hints, to be able to connect them through the walkthrough video tips and listening options, and to find the answer. And then if you guys think you have the answer right, like I said, you always tell me, and then I'll tell you if it's right or wrong, and then what you need to do to get to it. So I won't always give it away. Like, with these individuals, when they asked, I just kind of walked them through it a little bit. I didn't give them, extra hints, because that would kind of defeat the purpose of the trivia segment and the guidelines. So this third individual did a great job. It was each one of these individuals, guys, which was even more exciting, was their first time trying it, and they got it right. And I'm very proud of that. The fans of this show are very supportive, and that goes with each and every one of you that is hopefully going to try it on episode 52 coming up in the future ones. I look forward to that, like I said. So Donnie Carlson was our third Willis Fifth Quarter Special fan and correct answer with the second ever Willis Fifth Quarter Trivia question. So Donnie, congratulations to you on that one. Good job. Keep up the good work, buddy. And these last 2 came just this morning, so hours before the answer reveal, which was pretty impressive, how closely they were able to put it together and to get the answer on their own. So my distant cousin, big sports fan, he's been on the show. You recognize him on one of the last recent football episodes, episode 47, episode 47, 48, right around there, and he debuted for the first time on the show. So Alex Henning is correct answer and Willis Fifth Quarter Special fan number 4 of the 5 individuals to get it correct. So Alex, good job, and keep up the good work with it as well, and we look forward to what you come up with on the third ever Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia question, the others coming up in the future. So we're going to get to our last individual, and he got it in closely, right within 10 minutes of the deadline around the answer reveal. And of course, as I mentioned, before I ever give the answer on these answer reveals, you can still comment it on here and when we're doing the live stream here, and you could also join me on camera and comment on it. So this individual has been a big support to the show for the few years it's been put together and started in the last 2.5 years. He, when we have needed a guest appearance, has volunteered his time and sports perspective and excitement of being a part of this show, and a big supporter of the Will's Fifth Quarter Sports Talk here at Will's Fifth Quarter Special. As so many of you are great supporters of as well to us. We appreciate that. Anthony Ferretti is our fifth and final correct answer to the second ever Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia question. So there's our 5 individuals. If you just tuned in: Casey Bridge, Mike Rubio, Donnie Carlson, Alex Henning, and Anthony Ferretti. Congratulations. Your names are etched in Will's Fifth Quarter Special history, as for the first time in this show's history, we had the highest total of correct answers and answers in general in the second ever Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia question at 5. So congrats to those individuals, and I look forward to what they bring to episode 52 and the future episodes moving forward. And to each and every one of you, I appreciate the support you guys have given this show to this point, and it means the world to me. And this segment as well will continue to grow as every other part of the show has, and I look forward to seeing what you guys can put together on your own, as the next ever Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia question will be posted as usual. And like I said, if you guys need to see any other walkthrough videos with the other listening options maybe, or from a browser instead, let me know. But definitely give, even though there might not be a question this weekend or earlier in the week, depending on when I let you guys know when the next episode comes out, like usual. Still check out the video for the future, because when you get the chance to try it again, it'll help when you guys have already seen the video, kind of get the gist of how Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia works. So I want to thank Anthony Ferretti, Casey Bridge, Mike Rubio, Donnie Carlson, and Alex Henning for giving it a try for the first time and getting it right. That's a very impressive start for them in Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia, and I look forward to what they bring in the future, as well as each and every one of you. So when the fourth quarter buzzer sounds, you turn to us for your Fifth Quarter Sports Talk. I'm the host and creator of Will's Fifth Quarter Special, Will Farlow. This has been a Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia answer reveal. The second question is now in the books, but as usual, the fifth quarter never stops here at Will's Fifth Quarter Special. I will see you guys next time for the announcement of episode 52, all things Fifth Quarter Sports Talk, and what's to come moving forward. So I will see you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and this has been another edition of Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia. This was the answer reveal for the second ever Will's Fifth Quarter Trivia question here at Will's Fifth Quarter Special. Have a great one, guys.